Hello everyone and welcome back to Tomato GFX. In today's video, we are diving into elements of design, the fundamental building blocks that every designer uses to bring their ideas to life. Whenever you are creating a logo, a website, or an illustration, mastering these elements will give you the tools to design with intention and creativity. So let's jump into it. Let's start with our first element, which is line. Line is the simplest yet most versatile element of design. Lines create direction, structure, emphasis. They can be thickened, thin, dashes, continuous. For example, vertical lines convey strength and stability, while horizontal lines feel calm and relaxed. Designers use lines to guide the viewer eyes, create patterns, or even communicate emotions. So that's about line. Now let's move to our next element, which is shape is a critical element that forms the foundation of most design. Shapes are created with lines connected to enclosed space. Geometric shapes like circle, square, and triangles are precise and structured, while organic shapes are more freely flowing and natural. Abstract shapes push the boundaries of creativity. By combining different shapes, you can create balance, focus, or even storytelling to your design. So that's all about shapes. Let's move to our next element, which is color. Color is the element which brings life to a design. Color affect mood and perception. Warm colors like red, orange, and yellow evoke the energy, excitement, while cool colors like blue, green feel calm and smoothing. Understanding color theory, such as complementary and analogous color schemes, help you to create harmonious design. Remember, color aren't just aesthetics. They are a powerful tool for communication. In sense, if I have used red color or orange color, they make they make a feel of energy, power. On the other hand, if I have used blue colors, then they make a feel of secure, calmness. So that's it about color. Let's move to our next element, which is textures. Here are a few examples of texture. Textures add depth and dimension, making design feel more tangible. Texture can be physical, like a grain of paper, a visual, like a pattern that mimics roughness or smoothness. Adding texture helps design feel rich and engaging. In digital design, texture is often simulated with patterns or gradients to give a tactile impression. You might have seen textures using in business cards, posters, many a times. So that's all about textures. Let's move to our next element, which is space. Let's explore space, the elements that define how your design breathes. Space includes both positive space and the elements you add, and the negative space or the empty areas around them. Effective use of space create balance, focus, and clarity. Here you can see I have some examples for you of negative space, or we can say it as a white space. On the first poster, we can see everything is loaded fully and we cannot find anything appealing or popped up. This poster is very cluttered and very hard to understand. On the other hand, we have an empty poster with the illustrations on the upper side and the title in the below. These both posters are not a good example of proper spacing. What's a good example of proper spacing is the third one, where we can see everything is aligned and properly spaced. Even the designs are evenly spaced, and the contents are also managed in the space very well. And moving to our last example, we can see the designer has left the right hand side of the design completely empty for the image to cover, and the left hand side completely filled with the text, which makes an asymmetric design and a sense of balance, and teaches us how can space brings more readability, and aesthetics to our design. So that's it about space. Let's move to our last element, which is value. Value refers to the lightness or darkness of color. Value is essential for creating contrast and depth. High contrast designs are bold and attention grabbing, while subtle values. By mastering value, you can guide the viewer focus and create visually impactful design. So, guys, these six elements line, shape, color, texture, space, and value are the building blocks of every design. Understanding these effectively unlocks your potential for endless creative possibilities. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more design tutorials like this. And which element you like the most, comment down.